We're on the eve of the presidential elections. I want the president to win. I pray that he wins. I pray to God that he wins. But I have a bad feeling. And I have a feeling that Barack Obama, in the mold of now Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, are going to retake control of this country. I'm getting choked up just thinking about it. You can hear it. Not just postnasal drip, but actually dripping from my eyes because I'm crying for this country right now. And if we don't get ready, then on November 3rd, we're going to see what we're seeing in Philadelphia right now in every major city in your hometown: looting, burning, destruction, maiming, and death. And that is why you need to go out and purchase my book, It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry, because this is a call to legal and peaceful arms. You have to be prepared. If the president wins, he'll only be there for 4 years. The downward slide will continue. The youth of our country have been socialized and communized, taught to be anti-Semitic, anti-Christian, anti-religion. Everything that the devil wants to see happen has been embodied in the educational system of this country. And now, of course, we know that people are being educated, young kids and everybody else, on Zoom. That's the way that these state and localities can control the message and brainwash them right out of 1984 in George Orwell's book. So we need to rise up. And that's why in this week's radio show, I want you to listen to it. I have a weekly radio show on Radio America, and I thank Radio America for allowing me to tell the truth. We have Sheriff Joe Arpaio on, and we have yours truly on. And I'm giving that call to arms. I want you to join our new group, americassheriff.org, 2 S's in the middle. You can even purchase a badge for America's Sheriff on that website. I was joking that maybe, if you show that to a policeman that stops you for a traffic ticket, you might not get it, because we're there to protect the police and to bring cases for the police. We need to be comrades in arms, not in the socialist and communist sense, but in the freedom and liberty sense. And that is why I issue this warning today, that regardless of whoever wins this election, the American people will need to rise up. We need to get up off the couch, put our popcorn and Coca-Cola down, get our feet off the coffee table, and get to work. I want you to join freedomwatchusa.org and americasheriff.org, or some other group that's actually doing something that does more than just get documents, okay? Because that's not enough. The federal judges in this country, which I talk about in my book, It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry, they don't care about documents coming out. By and large, they're a bunch of political hacks because they know nothing will happen. It's mutual assured destruction in Washington. Don't expect anything to happen with regard to this Ukrainian bribery scheme that Joe Biden obviously was implicated in with his son Hunter in the Ukraine, Russia, China, Kazakhstan, and elsewhere. The powers to be in Washington, D.C., this corrupt cesspool, this swamp that just has an odor emanating from it on a minute-by-minute basis, they're all implicated in similar schemes. And they know it's mutual assured destruction. Thanks to mass surveillance, everybody has dirt on everybody else. Nobody does anything in the end. It's just a dog and pony show to go on Fox News. That's all it is. Our Attorney General has not indicted one person at a medium or high level, whether it's Comey, whether it's McCabe, whether it's the Lovebirds, whether it's Bruce Orr, whether it's Clapper, Brennan, and he's declared the Bidens, Clintons, and Obamas off limits. Why is that? Ask yourself the question, because they've got stuff on him. And if he pushes too hard, the blowback is unacceptable, because you see, they're all making money. They're all raking it in, hand over fist in Washington, D.C. Joe Biden comes in with no money. 47 years later, he's a multimillionaire with all kinds of houses. And, that's not unique. That's the way it works. Lyndon Johnson was a school teacher. He went out a millionaire, too, after he killed 55,000 people for no reason in Vietnam and hundreds of thousands maimed. Go to the Washington Memorial of Vietnam. It's really, really sad for no reason. Now Vietnam's our ally. So here we are in 2020, November 3rd. They're going to be coming for you. Philadelphia is an example. And when I reissue my book, I'm going to also put in that book, It Takes a Revolution, that we need to get the capital out of Washington, D.C. Let's put it back in Philadelphia, where it all began. Frankly, the buildings in Washington look more like Disney World than they do the United States. They're Greek. We're not Greek. I'm sorry. We're not Greek. We are Americans. The real monument in this country is Independence Hall, where it all began, where it all started, and hopefully where it will end positively. Even our Supreme Court was in that building initially. And we'll squeeze the leftists out, we'll form our own government, and we'll take control. And if President Trump loses, maybe he will be the head of that government. I will invite him to be our president. So God bless you. God bless America. God save America. Just remember, stay vigilant. Use your Second Amendment rights to defend yourself, because the left is coming for us regardless of what happens on November 3rd. I'll be back Monday with another special edition of my podcast. Listen to my weekly radio show. Share it far and wide. You won't hear any of this on any other media. They're afraid to say the truth. They're afraid of blowback. God bless you. God bless America. Thank you for listening to me. Remember, God is with us. Have a nice weekend if you can.
I enroll because we can't afford not to be covered.
Whatever your reason for needing health insurance, Nevada HealthLink is here for you. Enrollment starts November 1st at NevadaHealthLink.com.